Today we talk with a gentleman who dubbed himself the original front teeth, gold teeth, and gargan, brush teeth with toothpaste, he says. Long time ago, sometime way back. The man is of course known as Ninja Man, given at birth Desmond Valentine. And if you watched the performance at Sting over December, about a week and a half ago, then you would realize exactly why we're touching base at this point in time with Ninja Man. To my understanding and to the understanding of all Jamaicans, a number of things happened at Sting, and as usual, Ninja Man topped the performance. We're going to find out, was this all staged? Is this another of Ninja Man's gimmicks just coming out, or want to once again make the news? I want to welcome you, sir, to Exposure. Good to have you.
Good afternoon or good day or whatever time it is.
It's after 12 o'clock.
Yeah,
what is it then?
It's my pleasure to be here then, yeah? So
Yes.
Good afternoon. Yeah.
Take me through your performance at Sting. What exactly were you thinking before the show? Did you plan to do what you did at Sting 2002?
Before I read Sting and whatever go on at Sting, did you watch the kids program a while ago?
No.
That was on the TV before this program started.
What in the kids program?
No.
What happened?
All the kids was crying for peace. And if the children are crying, the fathers are dying. And all we see a blood pound, we and a time for give up the gun them. You understand? I don't really have to come out to come give up a gun to make a performance because I am Mr. Spontaneous. I can just go to the show, and from I reach the show, whatever I'm supposed to do, gonna be victorious. I don't need to give up a gun for that.
Did you think about giving up the guns before you touched the stage? Or was it a spontaneous reaction, as you said?
No, really, that, you know, when me go over them plan to give up no gun, me just decide so right now, a legal gun is in position. And after the works of the Prime Minister, and I know so when the Prime Minister, if in case him lose him seat and the leader of opposition becomes the Prime Minister, him going finish where the Prime Minister, the now Prime Minister leave off. And if Jamaica becoming such a beautiful country, and the Prime Minister and the leader of opposition is done in their best to make this country a place that you can look at and say there is beauty. We, the citizens, supposed to be the one to make the country a place that you can live and be happy.
Was an illegal gun, you said?
Yeah, man. No lies never defeat. Tells me wouldn't give it up.
Why exactly does Ninja Man need a gun in Jamaica?
Girlfriend, me not grow like
Emily.
Christian, you know.
Emily Crooks.
Well, you see right now, you're talking to the original front teeth, gold teeth, and gargan.
And you're talking with Emily
And
Crooks.
Emily Crooks, I want you to know that sometime I don't gonna really call your name. I'm going to say girlfriend or baby lover, because that's our style.
Your wife is backstage.
Yes, you know, so when Mr. Girlfriend, that's our slang. That's nobody's slang but our slang, the Dan Gargan slang.
So you reserve that for you and her?
No.
Right now, you talk to Emily?
No, my wife is backstage. My wife is my wife. When
Yes.
I'm calling, I say, Mommy.
Yes. You call your wife Mommy?
Mommy.
Yeah? Why?
Yeah. Because
Is this an incestuous relationship?
No, it's after your mother, your wife becomes your mom. After
Yeah.
the woman that brings you in the world, your next mom is your wife because she's the one that deals for you in times of trouble, times of sickness, times of happiness, times of sadness, times of joy. Only God alone is above your wife after your mother.
Is this the same wife that you assaulted some time ago, according to the news?
Your news tell too much lie.
What's the truth?
The truth is, some of them for mind their own business.
You're a public figure, Ninja Man.
Yes, but them never see me assault my wife. They just take the picture and you just see it on TV, they don't go here.
Did you?
No. She's out there. You never see her inside the Emily before you come and ask me. Ask she, she them say me assault. Ask she have no secret. If you don't pray it so much on the radio and on the TV, and I Gleaner, and I Daily News, X News, and the whole of them, you shouldn't have to ask me alone. Go see her and ask her.
Bear in mind, we came to talk with you.
Oh, okay.
You're the original front teeth, gold teeth, Dan Gargan. She's just the wife of that person, right?
Yeah,
but
Janet Gargan.
Go back. Go back to what happened at Sting for me.
Yeah.
Why does Ninja Man need a gun in Jamaica?
As me I tell you before, me never born in a church. Jamaica is a country that you have to stand out for what you want. You come from Malwa, Towile, Tivoli, Rima, Jungle. You could have passed 52 subjects in GC. You could have passed 1,000,000 O levels. When you go to a place to get employment, and when you put down your address, you might look good, yes, because they get up people and dress good, then look good, because who not bleach or try to keep up themselves to look like somebody to mix with society. But once you write your address and them contract, then going to tell us, you know, they're going to call you back next week, and next year and the next year to come, you not get no call, because you know why? You come from which part pay thief and robber come from, so you not get no job. So the only alternative for the poor ghetto man is see when the politician they hand out the gun them give it, we use the and thief.
You were given that gun by a politician?
Me that the gun there, you know, you're not going to know where that gun they come from, Emily.
Why not?
Young one must turn in. That's all we here to do. And in the guns.
Is
not to tell you where it come from, nor how it come here, nor how me get it. That are not nobody business.
Is there any more guns where the one that you handed in
If me
came
did have more gun, with a hand in the whole of them one time, because it spell no sense you're gonna hand in a gun and have another one. You're a hypocrite. And I'm a real bad man, Emily. I'm not a hypocrite. That's why certain things bad man don't do.
What exactly has the bad man done to this point?
A bad man have a responsibility to see that the children in the community goes out and come in safe. A bad man in the community see to it that terrorists does not terrorize the community, rape the little school people them, terrorize the poor people them, rob you when you go to work from Monday till Friday, and the one money you have to come in to take care of the people them, then rob you and take it and go to shoot you, kill you. That is a responsibility. Dodos is a bad man, real bad man. Zeeks is a real bad man.
How do you know
Adams is a real bad man. Leng is a real bad man. Tone Youth a real bad man. Starkey, Copper, Reagan, the whole of we have stand up as a real bad man. The people that protect Jamaica from terrorists are real bad man. Terrorists and bad man are two different things.
And Ninja Man ranks in that group?
Dan Gargan, real bad man.
Tell me something. You just called a number of people and you called Mr. Adams.
And Leng, Tony, you with all of them, we stand up for city Jamaica run. No more with all the police, they must stand up for Jamaica. As long as them are not idiot police. Them are real bad man.
What exactly do you mean by
talk about idiot police when them catch a man with 40 key, then give him back 20 and take 200,000. Now police when him catch a man with a gun around there, so him tell him say, yeah, you're the big man, give me $500,000 and go on where you go. And when he see Ninja Man, he lock up Ninja Man too. Ninja Man will have 250,000. Go away. We are talking about real police. So when justice is supposed to serve your service.
Have you offered police officers money to
after me now walk, I give you some
idiot?
idiot. You know, see all of my case and go front of the judge and dismiss.
How many times have you gone in front of the judge at your young age?
Well, if you don't know Jamaica people business and know Ninja Man business in Jamaica, then should I know how much time they bring me front of the judge who I don't know about.
You talk the truth. You tell me. How old are you?
A whole heap of time.
How old are you?
Right now at my young age, Mr. Young, bold and beautiful, I'm 37 years of age, the 24th of this month.
How many children do you have?
23, 22 baby mother. I was batting careful, a good cricketer.
If you're batting careful, how did you manage to have 23 children?
Because I lick all of the runs, them I never out for ducks.
Yeah?
I never out for ducks.
You think you're a role model for the young guys of Jamaica?
Yeah, I'm a role model for the young guys of Jamaica because remember my first song said, I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them see the way. Show them all the beauty we possess inside. And my part come in and say, send for your protection if you're not ready for baby. I never get nobody pregnant till when me named Dan Gargan.
At what age was that? What age were you the Dan Gargan?
From me at 15.
You started at 15 and you believe as a role model having 23 children with 22 women.
When you can't mind them.
Yes? And even when you can, that is a good way for a role model to behave?
Yeah, it's better than you get the pit in them because whenever time a woman get pregnant in the world, it's the blessing of the Almighty God. And comes what me, God send that child in this world for you should not commit abortion. You're a murderer. And that them thing there where Prime Minister start to sentence the doctor them where take out people picking out of them because God give life. And when it come here, you must preserve it, you know, desert it.
Do you take care of all of those children?
Me make sure me not talk to woman we too poor, you know. Me talk to woman we can't mind all me too.
That's a worthless mentality.
No,
is it
not a worthless mentality. A man that have sense that because you don't know the responsibility of one child, but just to go have 23. And when you see some when 23 people start call for you and are you alone, you think me I got teeth to please nobody. You must never, as a young man, never take up a woman that when you put on one, she can put on one too. I mean, I ask you that. That's my foolish time when me just bust. But me have one thing to tell you. Anytime you talking to a woman as a young man, you must be an industrious person. She mustn't be a woman who's young and lap her fractal, and when you gone, she gone over Dan, gone chat, and over Sharon, gone chat, and over Beverly, gone chat, and your house dirty, the whole of your business are spoiled, and she gone chat somebody else's business. Me need a woman where when me say, all right, here is two, when me come back and say, you know, so me broke, she say, well, Gagan, I'm tell you something. You give me 2,000 the other day, now, well, I may have 20,000 in there, so I have 16,000 or 15,000. If it's even 3,000, I am proud of her.
Tell me a little, Ninja, of how you grew up. Because even now, it seems as if you're acting.
Me?
Is this a stage for you?
No give a joke, man. Everything me do a real thing. Me not have no time for yak, you know.
This is how you are at home?
My wife outside, you can't ask her, you know.
Talk with me. You tell me. Do you see yourself differently when you come in front of a camera? As
No,
opposed to
man,
the
after
baby
me no
father
Friday,
of
Friday, I will feel like. I yesterday me born.
37
Me
years
have
ago.
third world cup, me had Rude Boy, I mean, I have Shabba movie with them called name Clash. And me have a new movie coming out near Is It Worth It, where me and mash up the whole of that show there. Now like third world cup, but then come put me in a barrel. This time me are the real bad man. So let me tell you something. Me don't need to see one camera and get frightened. Me been on many stage shows. If camera was something for frightened people, I would have been used to it years now. It's more than 20 years I DJ.
Did you grow up with both of your parents, mother and father? Or were you one of 25?
Well, me is a little youth, you know. Me grew up rough, you know. Because me grew up come see my mother do domestic work, and me have to launch out on my own at the age of 13 and tell myself, say, oh,
Yeah.
I go look it, you know, I start thief, buckle and hockey and them something there, you know. I'm not afraid to tell nobody. Me not come from Rochester. Me I come from walking thief, you know, picking up buckle thief in hockey, mango and them things, and sell them. And come in with my little money. Till I get to step on the road and turn real, you know what I mean? Because everything we have to talk out loud, which the whole society know who I was before I becomes Ninja Man.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll hear more from Desmond Ballantyne, Ninja Man, as we come one-on-one, face-to-face with Desmond. Desmond Ballantyne, and you would know him as Ninja Man. And we were talking about the manner in which you grew up Ninja Man before. And you said,
We are
on the
come
streets
from from early with up on the street, man.
yes,
We know everything about the street. We learn good and we learn evil. That's why we can't able to come tell the youths them now, say, a full time for come out of the foolishness. Because after I've been through this more than 23 years, me supposed to can't tell any youth, because me want you know this, you know. When I was coming at the DJ business, you never used to have man to talk about gun and them thing then.
you brought it in, didn't you?
Me bringing gun lyrics on stage, you know. No DJ never mention nothing about gun when me coming at the business. Me coming at the business and come tell them, say, me got 14 gun. Mathematics, rap master, the whole of them thing that me come tell the youth.
Did you really have the guns at
But
the
you
time?
see right now, I hear when me did a work after when me start DJ, you know. Me used to work after the things that me used to see before and things were happening in front of my eyes, because really I know write lyrics. Every one of my tune them based up off of something that was in the past or something what lately happened. You understand? Either the past or the present. And we know we talk things that we know we are going to happen in the future. You understand? So that's why we
So you didn't have those guns?
not really have them gun still.
How many guns did you have at the time when you wrote your first
Me and
gun
me love,
lyrics?
I come here and I interview, I don't come here to be an informer.
How can you be an informer on yourself?
Yeah?
If you can credit yourself for starting the first gun lyrics in Jamaica, why not reverse it and
credit
complain with the
myself to
people?
can tell you say me that 42 gun or 80 yard gun.
How many did you have?
You don't go and know say me turn over the one that me have.
But you didn't have one.
You only have
How many did you turn over backstage?
that are lyrics, man.
So you didn't give Mr. Adams an M16 and an AK-47 backstage?
No?
You didn't hand over anything to the senior soup?
So when me I hide some run back and bring one come up front, so hide and seek me a play.
You tell me.
I must think I do see me in a program made up and a real thing I go on TV and on radio and everywhere now. I front of the whole Jamaica, me hand in the illegal firearm, you know.
Did you not confirm for me, because news had it that you did hand over M16
The
and
news
AK-47?
them to understand and listen to the song that I've done. They say, why don't we surrender our guns? One part of the song say, Adams, here is my gun. Take my AK, my M16 and M1, but leave my Beretta. I have a small matter to settle with the one beanie man.
And that was all lyrics.
That was our lyrics. The next verse said, no, ninja, you must understand. You must fight fist to fist like a man. For the people are dying, the children are crying, and blood is all over the land.
Did you know Mr. Adams before Sting?
I never see that man yet.
So why did you call him on stage? How did you know he was in the crowd?
All right, I'll tell you something. I'm not carbon copy bad man. I'm not fool bad man. I can't give me gun to my little normal police when I don't know what to do with it. Because some of my police, them broke, you know. And some of them really sell back the gun, you know. So we have to give it to the police.
You know police selling guns?
Nobody try and mix me up now, I think, them, man. Just hear what I say, man.
Answer the question.
Just know. Me not answer every question. Because if in a court, me not answer every question. Because certain things you can't ask me because I'm not answering that. You're trying to make me look like an informer.
No.
Yes.
If you say, reason with...
We say you have them where we sell the gun.
Reason
everybody hungry. You have all bad men that sell gun, much less police when I have no food.
And do you know Desmond Ballantyne? Do you know of police officers selling gun?
You know where do? You more pretty. You could have more be an investigator. Go and see if you can find out if a police officer sell gun. Join the force as an undercover police who's seeking out police business. I am out here as an outlaw trying to make Jamaica a better place to live. Trying to change the youth them used to tread in my direction. I ain't no business about which police to sell gun. Me just not in a normal policeman gun. Adams is the one where them have out here as the head of the crime. Who out here and a gun on.
The gun that you handed over to Mr. Adams on stage, was it ever loaded before? You handed to him a loaded gun. Was it loaded before?
Ah, it's a souvenir.
So it was loaded before. How did it become empty?
Eh?
If it was loaded before, how did it become empty? And
How
when
you
did you
know it
reload
did empty?
You say it's not souvenir, so
If
was it not
one
empty?
shot in a gun in load, that's how we want, you know.
One out of how much?
If a million shots supposed to hold in the magazine, and you put one shot in it and select it in the head, it's load. But that one shot can fly through two man.
Did you ever use that pistol that you handed over to Mr.
The
Adams?
ballistics will tell you. I don't have to tell you that.
Have you spoken with the police since you handed over the gun to them?
Right now, me never hand over the gun to really go back and investigate to the police. Them want me to it now, and if me wouldn't hand it over if me interested in it, girlfriend. And my whole interest is to give in that gun, to give up, to get Mr. Epps out of crime, to get about crime. That should, in case anything, they write in the paper that is Ninja Man above the law. I am not above the law yet, but I'm stepping to to be above the law, because the only way you can be above the law is don't have an illegal gun, don't have a drawweed, don't have a ball of coke, don't have nothing for your police can tell us to walk in front of me and go down a station. My license, everything's supposed to be straight. This is 2003, and my New Year resolution starting from the 26th of December. I tell myself, no more my name supposed to call up in crime. I will be a new person. And I did not change the book and look at a different page. I dash where the old of that dirty old book where they have and take up a brand new book and I turn a new page. I'm taking up a new book from the front to the back. It's clean.
Why should anybody believe in Ninja Man?
I don't care if you believe me after you know God.
Let me tell
you something.
Let me
hold on. When you say that,
in the mid-90s.
Hold on, when you say that, I can hit a point to you. I don't care whether you believe me or not, you know. Yeah. The last time I give my life to God, wholly and solely, and I work.
Did you really?
And when you done criticize me, I couldn't take it no more. I have to come out and say, God, if I so much Christian to be, I can't take him, I walk away. But me, I'll tell you something now.
Were you really a Christian or were you just broke?
What?
I needed some money.
You can't make me broke. You think a DJ make money like me?
How much do you make for a regular stage show?
I tax you want to come down, I don't make nothing. You think you're not...
You're Ali Button?
Yes, work for nothing, but if you check my pocket, it have been something.
Were you really a Christian?
I wasn't a Christian. I was a man of God.
What's the difference?
Because Christians have a tendency to be hypocrite in the sight of God.
And what are you now?
When you work in the sight of God, you must not go to Hobby Man yard. You must not cheat on your fellow brothers in the church. You must not rob the collection. And a church that is dealing with God is supposed to make sure that what he's doing, when he preach and collect the collection, you have mad people on the road. you have sick people who need help, you have school who need help, and the pastor them a thief the collection at Carrick Garden Yard. I want the collection do something beneficiary to the country and to the poorer class people. And until that time, I am not a Christian, I am a man of God. I am far from church, but closer to God. You understand? I'm not going to stay near church and far from God, because some of them in our church are really right.
With this latest move, what's now? Are you Desmond Mohammed?
No.
What?
You never hear me come here and say salam alaikum, alaikum salam, you know.
So what is it? What exactly was it? You want the crime to stop?
Yes.
Are you hoping that people will now turn over a new leaf, see you in
The
a
leaf
different
thing
light?
we not work. Me no business where they want to see me now, you know. Because you know why? Me a work where God and man shall see that Ninja Man is no more in their foolishness, in no more crime. Before, you know what me do? 3 years now, me start practice how to walk a straight road. That's why I take up my wife and my son and I tell them, say, these are my 2 friends. I don't want nobody else around me. Because I have a tendency, if I take up 2 friends, I walk with me. And when I walk with them, if them shoot a man, I am the one God jail. So I know, so you see right now, forget all this heap of friend thing and this heap of badness thing. And I could make me live a life now that the youth them will live and respect Ninja Man can say, all right, me know Ninja Man as the Dan Gargan and I did want to be the Dan Gargan. You know where I want to be now? I want to be a righteous man.
When you, I'm concerned, Ninja Man, when you lie down, when you are reflecting in your private moment, how do you see yourself? Apart from the man who goes on stage and just rock the place and come off, how do you see you?
Me, individual me,
Yeah.
a messenger for Christ.
And Christ sent you to preach about
A man
guns?
of a responsibility. Let me tell you something. Don't pressure me if you're gone. Because I can tell you something about the Bible.
If you wanted this to be quiet,
Hold on.
if you wanted this to be quiet, why did you choose to have it
Hold on.
in front of a group of thousands of people?
Listen to me. You're pressuring and talking about gun like if I DJ about gun, I can't do the work of God. You read about Paul.
What about Paul?
Paul was the same man they called Saul, who used to slew Christians. I never kill a Christian yet. I am going to make to go rob a church one time and get in a spirit from me and me have to run out.
Who have you killed?
Let me tell you
Never
something.
kill a Christian?
I never kill a fly nor a mosquito.
Who does the killing for you?
My girl, what you really call me on your TV for do? For send me a prison? Me go there already. And then find me not guilty after then give me 1 year and 6 months for suffer for things that I don't know about. Then send me out and say I'll find it not guilty. You can't send me back just so you know. What me I say right now is we must try come together. Every man should look what Ninja Man do this morning. You understand? That's why me come for telling you one thing, you know. Me don't want no information from no informer. If you come tell we say, Tom Jones have a gun around this or hide. We want a youth feel justifying himself and say, you see what Ninja Man do, are something positive. Are something where I help him, I help him, the people of the country, and a beneficiary to the whole of we in a society. And I can make that positive move and make that giant step and tell themselves, say, yeah, you me. Give up this, because this now make a benefit to nobody. Because me I tell you the truth, you know. When I'm a bad man, you know, girlfriend.
Emily. Crooks.
Emily.
Crooks.
Emily, whatsoever. Anywhere. When me I say Emily.
Are you clean?
Yeah?
Never smoke anything before you came this morning?
Me smoke weed. You have a problem with that?
You smoke weed?
Yeah.
How you get it? Plant it?
A girl, you are a real informer, you know, man.
Emily. I have to keep correcting you. Where
You know, so you give me
plant
answer
it?
like a you named Keisha.
Eh? Your wife give you problems?
Anywhere, when me I say.
Huh?
Emily.
Your wife give you problems?
You're too fast, Emily, man. I know that will come here to deal with,
That's
man.
why I'm a journalist. I ask the question. That's what I do. Don't you know? Sure you expected this before you came here.
You know, say
I
a
could
man
probe
supposed
the
to not
issues.
like you.
Yeah? That's very, very personal. We want to get back to the nitty-gritty.
So we are want get back going in me and Keisha life. You never know say me and Keisha life personal, but you want dig down in my own. Eh?
We're going to take a break.
You better broke up.
When we'll come back, we'll hear some more about the controversial Desmond Valentine. A lot more on Exposure. Stay with us, please. Welcome back, and thanks for staying with us on Exposure today. We are talking with Desmond Ballantyne, Ninja Man, about his performance at Sting and his handing over of a gun on stage to Senior Superintendent of Police Renita Adams. We have on the phone Mr. Adams at this point in time. He was unable to join us because, of course, he's out in the field doing a lot of work. Mr. Adams?
Yes, a very good afternoon.
Good afternoon and welcome, sir. How are you?
Thank you. I'm fine. How can I help you?
Whereabouts are you now? You're on the job?
Okay, yes. I am in Port Antonio right now. I just did an operation on our premises where a shotgun along with 4 rounds of ammunition has been recovered and 1 man has been arrested. He's being arrested right now. We are taking him to the Port Antonio police station.
You were searching the premises and you found the gun?
Well, obviously we're acting on intelligence, so we came in this morning hurriedly from Kingston based on my intelligence, and we went straight to our premises where it was searched, and this shotgun, a pump action shotgun with 4 rounds, and 1 man has been arrested also.
In light of that, Mr. Adams, just explain to the public why Desmond Ballantyne was not arrested when he handed over a gun to you at Sting.
It is simple. I have a discretion as a policeman. If a man found it possible, unnecessary and prudent to want to have his gun handed over to the police, I just think that I should appreciate that. And, you know, if I were to have gone and arrested anyone who voluntarily hands in his firearm, then anybody else would follow to hand over his or her firearm if I did that. Obviously, the firearm will be investigated. It was sent to the ballistic people.
Yes.
They will be investigating to find out if it were involved in any other criminal offenses, especially murder, shooting, or anything of the sort. If that were proven in a positive way, yes, Mr. Ninja Man and others will be investigated in a more in-depth way as to their involvement. But outside of that, the mere position, he did not tell me that it was his gun. He did not accept that it was his gun. He told me that he had a gun to hand over. I did not believe, because I saw him with an imitation firearm first. And people, you know, were saying it was as they saw it, it was an imitation firearm. I sent my 2 security officers first on stage, asking them and telling them to tell him if he really wanted to hand over a firearm, they could have done it to them. He failed and insisted that he wanted me.
Yes.
So I, for the purpose of it, I went. Why? I have people who want to hand over a firearm to me and so on. I will gladly accept it, and it depends on the circumstances. I personally, I don't know who else, but I personally will not be charging anybody, probably just to say thanks and to make further investigation as to its involvement in serious other crimes.
Did you talk with Ninja Man any at all before his performance on stage?
I have never spoken to Ninja Man before. I think about 5 years ago, I might have seen him in Olympic Garden, and somebody showed me that was Ninja Man. I had no talking at all. I heard it being said that it was staged. I don't know about any staging of anything. I've always gone to Sting for 17 of the 18 or 19 years it has been in existence, and I've always been there. And I did not tell anybody at all that I was involved in any staging of any firearms. So I don't know how this statement would be made at all.
But we have that statement coming from a very high-ranking official in the police force. As a matter of fact, the commissioner alluded to that. Let's just hear what the commissioner had to say, Mr. Adams, and then I'm going to ask you to respond to something I'll ask you right after.
Yeah.
Let's go to a clip from the commissioner of police.
Initiative.